Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Be Agile. I am Asavri Sarang, a student teacher from Bombay Teachers Training College. Today we will study about an important historical event which had an impact all over the world. Renaissance movement. So what is Renaissance? Renaissance movement started around 14th century and spread around 16th century in the whole of Europe. It started in the city of Florence, Italy, which is in Europe. It is known as the Age of Enlightenment. Renaissance is important because it led to a major shift in European thoughts and worldview. The word Renaissance comes from a French word which means rebirth or revival of ancient Greek and Roman art, architecture, literature, learning, science, and culture. The most significant changes that emerged as a result of the Renaissance movement can be seen in the European architecture, art, literature, mathematics, music, philosophy, politics, religion, and science. Therefore, it is known as the art period or period of social change. So now let's study more about the Renaissance movement by understanding its features. The first feature of the Renaissance movement is the revival of ancient learning of Greek and Roman literature, art, architecture, science, etc. The revival of learning in its broadest sense means the gradual enlightenment of the human mind after the darkness of the Middle Ages. During this period, the European scholars developed an interest in Greek and Roman achievements. They appreciated and revived the study of Greek and Roman culture with a new approach. The second feature of the Renaissance movement was the rejection of the ideas of the Middle Ages. In the Middle Ages, religion dominated and controlled the lives of the people. The medieval scholars were of the opinion that one should live a pious life. They believed that the world was filled with temptation and worldliness. On the contrary, the Renaissance thinkers emphasized on the responsibilities and duties of the people towards society. As religion dominated the lives of the people during the medieval ages, the art and the painting during the medieval age looked stiff and unrealistic. Everything was centered around religion. During the Renaissance movement, the artwork of the Renaissance scholars revolved around human interest. For example, beauty, perspective, depth. Francesco Petrarch is known as the father of humanism. So now let's understand how did the Renaissance movement emerged. The first cause of the Renaissance movement was the spread of education and literacy. The clergymen, lawyers, traders, and officials of all types encouraged the spread of education. The literature in the vernacular language was also read and spread around Europe. Various universities were set across Europe, which gave a new approach to learning. The second cause for the spread of Renaissance movement was the rediscovery of the ancient texts. The ancient classical literature of Greek and Roman writers almost disappeared in the Middle Ages. However, during the Renaissance period, the work of ancient Roman and Greek writers like Petrarch, Dante, Virgil were rediscovered by the Renaissance writers and authors. The work of these writers inspired the Renaissance writers and authors. The third cause of the Renaissance movement was the invention of printing press by Johannes Gutenberg. Johannes Gutenberg invented the first printing press with movable letters in Europe in 1450. As the movable type of printers could easily make many copies of books at cheaper rate, the spread of literacy increased across Europe. The fourth cause for the spread of the Renaissance movement was the increased interaction. As the network for trade increased, the Europeans came in contact with different people across the world, due to which there was an exchange of goods as well as the exchange of beliefs, ideas, views, values, and opinions. Crusades were the Christian military who tried to recapture Palestine, which they considered as their holy land, from the Arab Muslims. However, they weren't successful in doing so. On the other hand, they contributed to an increased interaction with the Arab world. The fifth cause for the spread of the Renaissance movement was the geographical discoveries. Due to geographical discoveries by various explorers like Vasco da Gama, who discovered new sea routes to India, Christopher Columbus, who discovered the New World, led to a change in attitude and outlook of the Europeans. The influence of Medici family. Medici family was one of the most wealthiest family in Italy. Lorenzo Medici attempted to make Florence as one of the most beautiful cities. Therefore, he patronized the work of Bertolucci, Michelangelo, and many more artists during the Renaissance period. He was a patron of art. The Renaissance movement can therefore be called as the class movement. It is a gradual movement. The effect of Renaissance can be seen all over the Europe and rest of the world. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for some of the amazing historical topics. Thank you.